In the pixelated realm of Minihaven, where the sun hung like a golden block and the mountains jabbed the sky, a new dawn broke over Craftopia. Here, innovation had given way to an ambitious tech mod, enhancing the world with towering factories, gleaming machines, and complex contraptions. The people of Craftopia thrived, harnessing the power of iron and redstone like never before. But with great power came an insatiable hunger for control. Deep within the heart of Town Square, two factions emerged, divided by their vision for the future. On one side stood the innovators led by the brilliant, but ruthless engineer Elora, a woman known for her daring plans and revolutionary designs. To her, the world was meant to evolve constantly, and the machine's wondrous creations of steel and circuitry were keys to unlock that evolution. Opposing her was the Guardians of Nature, represented by the stalwart Teru, a warrior who believed that the rise of machines came at a tremendous environmental cost. In his eyes, the lush forests and sacred lands of Craftopia were irreplaceable treasures, not to be traded for the clamor and chaos of industry. He rallied those who shared his love for nature, urging them to reclaim what had been lost. Amidst this brewing conflict was young Jack, a skilled tinkerer caught between the two worlds. He had always admired the ingenuity of Elora's gadgets, but the heartbreaking tales from Teru echoed in his ears. Jack often found himself at the crossroads, unsure of which path to embark upon. One bright morning, news erupted like fireworks across the town. Elora had completed her latest invention, the hyperdrill, a massive machine capable of excavating deep into the earth, extracting precious resources in record time. She threw a lavish unveiling ceremony, filled with gleaming lights and the buzz of excitement. Today marks a new age, she proclaimed, the hyperdrill towering behind her like a titan. With this machine, we will extract what we need to fuel our dreams. No more limitations. But the day didn't end in celebration. The ground trembled beneath the weight of innovation, and the roars of engines echoed through the valley. Teru, unable to stand by, while the natural world suffered, stormed the event with his followers. You're sacrificing our homeland for machinery, Elora, he shouted, pointing at the hyperdrill. How many trees will fall for your greed? The crowd buzzed with unrest, the split between the two factions sharper than ever. Jack, who had been watching from a distance, felt the weight of conflict heavy on his heart. Should he support the progress that inspired him, or protect the land that sustained him? As tensions boiled over, Elora and Teru's arguments escalated into an industrial war, a battle of machines against nature. Jack knew he had to make a choice. In his workshop, a realm of gears and gadgets, he found a way to combine the two worlds. Using his wit, he crafted a device that could harness the power of the hyperdrill, while also promoting ecological restoration. He called it the Nature Buffer, a machine that would ensure that every excavation would be followed by a wave of regeneration. The day finally came for Jack to present his invention. With both factions gathered, he stood at the center, adrenaline coursing through him. Listen, Jack shouted, his voice trembling yet resolute. What if we didn't have to choose sides? What if we could innovate and coexist? Elora crossed her arms, skepticism etched on her face. And how do you propose we do that? Machines and nature have never gotten along. By combining our skills, Jack urged, holding the nature buffer aloft. The devices we create can save our forests if we work together. We can mine without destroying. A heavy silence fell upon the crowd before murmurs of uncertainty rippled. You really believe this can work? Tero asked, his voice softer than it had been. With both of your talents, Jack pressed, we can create a model for harmony. At that moment, a sound resonated from the hyperdrill, a warning siren that signaled its imminent overload. Panic erupted as the machine erupted in sparks. In a desperate act, Jack raced toward it, fingers deftly working as he integrated the nature buffer's principles on the spot. Just as it seemed disaster was inevitable, the buffer activated. A pulse radiated outward, stabilizing the hyperdrill and revealing a hidden vein of resources, while planting new saplings around it. The crowd erupted in applause, no longer divided, but united in their shared awe. Elora and Tero stepped forward, their previous animosity turned into a flicker of understanding. From that day on, Craftopia transformed not by war but cooperation. The innovators and guardians forged a new alliance, blending technology with nature, in extraordinary ways. From then on, as both machines whirred and trees flourished side by side, Jack became a legend, a bridge between worlds, proving that progress and preservation could coexist. The sparks of revolution had shaped a new era in Craftopia, not through destruction, but through unity and innovation. And as the sun set behind the mountains, Jack knew every sunrise would bring further achievements for their world, forever changed.